Hello,
What's up,
hello.
bud? How you doing, baby? You look good. I like
Okay.
it. I like it. You look good. Seriously.
Thank you, baby. You too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me get a little closer. All right, so today's topic, Rao honey. What has COVID-19 and quarantine taught you about us?
All right. That's a good one. I think every week is a good one, but this
I think
this
this
one's
one,
a good one.
I feel like it's specific for us. This
Yeah.
one was meant for us.
Yeah.
So once you lead the way,
So what has it's taught us or taught me everything about you because our relationship basically began
baby. Blossomed or began before.
during COVID.
See, you think I think it began a little before. I'm gonna give it a couple months.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
like
But you're right.
our
You're right.
relationship started during COVID.
You're right. You're right.
So everything we know about each other, we learned
literally.
everything we learned about each other has been during quarantine. So we learned everything
Yeah.
from being around each other a lot because I've spent most of quarantine at your place. So
I would say all. You said
Yeah.
most of. I'm gonna go
most
with all.
of it,
I'm gonna go with all, but okay.
99%.
99 is that 0.9 or that 0.1? Excuse me.
I've spent it at your place, so definitely learning to be around each other,
For sure.
and then learning to be in each other's spaces, learning everything
Big
that's
adjustment.
like, yeah, it was a big adjustment, especially for
For me,
you,
yeah, for
living
me.
alone for so many years.
Yes, I cherished it, but
Yeah,
I cherished
yeah,
our time together as well. I feel like our answer for this session is more than likely going to be similar because it literally
all we
like
know
said
about each
before,
other.
all we know about each other before. So for people that don't know us or just getting introduced to us,
Yeah,
we were friends before.
yeah.
Literally, okay, that's the third
Started
time I said it.
talking, started dating right before
The
quarantine
pandemic and COVID hit. But we were friends before, so we were building that relationship
Yeah,
a couple months beforehand. And then we're both runners, and I was training for the LA Marathon, the 2020 LA Marathon. And you were a big help and part of that. So because you were helping me get prepped for it, not have to worry about everything else, my life going on in life, you were like, all right, I'm gonna take care of whatever I need to take care of for you so that you can concentrate. And that was an eye opener for me.
yeah. I think it gave you insight to who I am
Exactly.
and how I take care of people that I care about, and how I take care about, just in general.
Yes,
But
because you knew how important this year's marathon was, or this year's marathon was to me, and what did
Yeah.
I want to accomplish. So the fact that you were like, all right, like what is that you need? I go to the store,
Yeah.
things, food wise, make sure you have all your stuff, clothes,
Yeah.
shoes, and we weren't an official couple. I would say we hit it off right. Like we were good friends from the jump.
yeah,
But even just from where we were staying the night before to make sure like my travel time to the marathon was short so I could
Yeah.
get enough sleep.
yeah. I think that was really big for you.
That was
like
key.
that was
So
just
key.
big for you. I think every time you talk about our relationship, you
Yes.
always bring that up.
Bring what
But
up?
bring up like the marathon because that was just really big. I think in terms of
Big life
how
moment.
a life moment for you, but me as part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was a very big piece of you. I can't say that I didn't have any idea how important it was to you, but I knew it was important to you, and I knew that one of your goals is to Boston qualify, etc. But yeah, I mean, obviously that was big for you. But during the pandemic, we've learned so much about each other. We've learned how silly we are, how goofy we are.
Completely.
Both of us.
Which I didn't know that about you.
I didn't know
at
that
first.
about you either.
I knew you
So-
were, okay, as a couple, clearly you are the more vibrant one. I'm a little
Yeah.
more low key. So that was obvious, but I didn't understand how similar our humor was,
Yeah.
our style,
Yeah.
food we like, except onions.
Yeah, don't
just the
give me
things,
that.
just the things we're into in general. We already had a connection because we were born in the same year, and we both had a passion for running that brought us together. But when I got to see just the other facets of you and sides of you, I was like, damn, she is literally, that's the fourth time I used it, or fifth, the female version of me. It was scary, but a good scary. Because I'm like, oh, did I find like my soulmate, just the one that gets me, the one I can build with. So to be able to see that early on, and the reason we mentioned the marathon or the story about it, because it was a big life moment for me. And it was important that if I was dating somebody, to show that commitment, that dedication, that loyalty, and we were just getting to know each other, and you did all that off top. I was like, oh, wow, like this girl's amazing.
I think during quarantine too, what I learned about you is like things that you wouldn't learn any other time.
Nope.
Like there's no other time where I would have spent this much time at your place. I wouldn't have known dating you how clean and organized you are.
I don't think I would have had someone. I don't think I would have allowed someone to spend as much time.
Right. That's another thing.
Place,
Yes. So I think that just like kind of like when the shutdown happened, I was at your place and I was like, oh crap, like.
And then we didn't know. No one.
And like, we didn't really know how to react to that.
So we were like, I was like, well, we might as well just shelter in together.
Yeah.
And then I was also happy because I'm like, well, if I got to shelter with somebody, damn, I guess look who I get to shelter with. So for us, it eased my anxiety through the whole process and everything, because that day we went to go to Nike to get your picture from the 13.1, the half marathon that never happened. That day is when the chaos, you could feel it in the air, toilet paper was running out, Target lines were crazy. And then it rained the next day. I remember this, it was Friday the 12th, and it was just this weird, eerie feeling, and that's when things started to shut down. And I was getting nervous because I had just left my job. I'm out on my own, doing my thing. And we have this big thing over our heads, COVID-19, quarantine. No one knows what to do with themselves. People think it's the end of the world, zombie apocalypse, you name it. And then I had this beautiful person just to be there with me that calmed my fears, killed all of that anxiety. And we just had fun. I'm like, yo, I get to chill in my place.
I think we just were able
just kick it.
to have different kind of, everything was just different. Like the way we had fun was different. The way we connected was different. We had to learn how to communicate well with each other because we were around each other. There's not a lot of places to get away to.
Not to cut you off, we didn't have just any type of outside interference. And I know it can be tough with couples when they're just getting to know each other, just dating, meeting your friends, your family, et cetera, vice versa.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of outings or input from other people.
Yeah, so we literally, sixth time, got to just experience ourselves and really connect. And I got to see how genuine of a person you are. Loving, caring, hilarious.
What's the favorite thing that you've learned about me during this time?
Your humor. Because it threw me off. If I'm looking at you across the room, I'm like, damn, like, that girl fine. Like, she's bad. I just didn't think that you had this playful side. And that could have been just fears I had with
just
other
also our settings,
dating,
the setting we were in, we were always running too. Like,
I was thinking too much of the aesthetics.
The times,
and not what counts. So when I really got to see that side of you, it made me smile inside and out. Because I'm like, yo, she's already like cool, but that just for me took it over the top. And I know it seems maybe for others so minute, but that childlike innocence you still carry, but also you're an adult, you know how to handle your business, take care of what you need to do. That's sexy. That combination of both of that it's a blessing. So that would be my I actually have a question though for you.
What?
What's your favorite thing we did during quarantine?
The Quarantine Olympics.
Yes.
Hands down.
Same. I was going to say
that was so much fun.
So we played little different games. I think we were watching.
Yeah, we tried it. We saw, like, I think it was a TikTok. I'm sure it was a TikTok that got uploaded onto Instagram somehow. But I showed it to you. And, whatever. The point is, it was a family that had done Quarantine Olympics, and then we tried our own, and that was so much fun.
It was hilarious.
I think we were just like having fun, and it ended up being like competitive, and then but it was
Oh, wait.
still playful.
I don't know. Wait, I have to take that back. I was
What?
gonna say that was my number one, but I know what the number one is.
What is it?
It's pie.
Duh. Duh.
Pie's
We
our
got a
cat.
cat.
We got a
Yeah,
cat.
we got a cat.
Grew up with dogs.
Yeah.
Never was a cat
Yeah, I
person.
found a litter
Yeah.
of kittens,
We
and she
rescued
was
her.
a runt, and I asked you if you could foster, and you were,
I was more than happy to, and she
Yeah.
changed my life, changed our lives.
yeah,
Made me a more
Yeah, she's
caring
the best
person,
part.
loving person.
Yeah.
So that's number one. Quarantine
But
Olympics is number two.
that also taught me a lot about you and how you take care of like things that you care about, and like
Got it.
and pie really is so
We bonded.
special to you, and you're so protective of her, and you
Yeah.
want to make sure that she has everything, and if there's anything that she needs, you're like, don't even,
Yeah, there's stuff
you
I'm
don't ask
hesitant.
questions about, like,
You're like, "Yo, we need this
she
reply." I'm
needs
like, "All right,
this,
cool.
no problem, she
Got
needs
it.
this, no problem, all right, we need to install shelves, like, all right,
Yeah, now I'm transforming
like,
my apartment.
you're catifying,
Our place.
you're catifying.
I'd never heard that term until now, but okay, you learn something every day. Yeah, I would. That was the
Yeah.
quarantine. It's crazy because literally, that's this 8th time. But we would hear stories, or I would hear stories, and we talk about this, and you would see, I'm stuck in the house, and my wife,
Yeah.
my girlfriend, or my husband, boyfriend.
Yeah, we
et
heard
cetera, et
a lot
cetera.
about that, yeah.
And for us, it was the complete opposite.
And it was our advantage was that we were new. I think
Yes.
that's a huge advantage. That we were still excited to get to know each other, excited to be around each other, and so we had that advantage over a lot of other
But
couples.
that helped because you made me more vulnerable, because it was all these fences and guards I had to take down. Someone
Yeah.
coming over into my space. Now we're
Yeah.
sharing the space, living another person, not only another person, it's a woman,
Yeah,
male and female, we are different species.
yeah,
So how we operate and look at things are different. And just because also too, we're very family oriented and cared about our families.
Yeah.
We got to see our families maybe faster than we would
yeah,
if we were dating and this wasn't during these times.
Right,
Because
right,
it's
right.
like, hey, you're worried about your mom. I'm worried about my mom, my dad, your sisters, my brothers and my sister, my grandmother, making sure everybody's okay. And of course, we're rolling together everywhere.
yeah,
Someone's like, yo, who's this? I'm like, oh, this is Myra.
Yeah.
This is my girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Oh my God.
yeah,
He's like, did you guys meet during
Yeah.
quarantine? I'm like, nah, we were cool before. So to get thrown in that world the way we did and just shake things up, but we came
Yeah.
out a dope little smoothie, that
yeah.
was
It's been
cool.
dope, but we've learned
Amazing.
everything we know about
Still
each
learning,
other.
though.
We've learned.
Still learning,
Yeah.
even in this situation.
Yeah.
Still learning, but still growing. And I think the best part about it is I knew something was different because, let's just say, when you're living with somebody, things are not always going to be, peachy. But I noticed after we would have things, we always said that, hey, let's communicate everything. Let's be honest with each other from the jump. And even if I did get mad or upset or something, it didn't last very long. And that's when I knew something was different about you and just me, and
Yeah.
just dating and relationships in general. I was like, yeah, all right, I'm not the same person I was before. You helped
Dope.
me with that. Thank you. I've grown because of you, so I
Thanks.
appreciate you.
You're welcome.
I don't want to say I appreciate COVID, but the circumstances definitely
Brought our relationship
brought our
together.
relationship together. And
Yeah.
now we're
Here
doing
we
stuff
are.
like this. Here we are. Keeping it
Yay.
raw, baby.
High five to us.